fuck is wrong with you? No! What the fuck? What the fuck, lady? Fuck!
You blew it!
Why is it that 2 times in 2 months, Wolf has been brought up where he has basically done nothing, considering he has not been online on YouTube doing anything interacting with anybody other than the EFAP in about almost 2 years? Why is it the second time something has come up around him that he never started? First you had the anomaly shit, and everybody agrees that anomaly was 110% in the wrong about what that whole situation. And then you have this fucking clout-chasing Twitter account. You guys know who Cringe Political Post is? He's a fucking moron. He says that, he makes fun of everybody on the spectrum, and sometimes he does, but he's mostly biased towards dunking on people who are conservative. And it's very fucking evident if you just look at the dude's Twitter. So he's a clout-chasing piece of ass. All he wants to do is just dunk on people who have a different opinion than him, that's it. And yeah, there are niches in that little time frame of things, but there's a difference between dunking on the normal people who like to be idiots when it comes to politics and dunking on a guy who is, 1, not able to defend himself because he left, 2, left because of his mental anguish, his mental health, to better himself as a person, and specifically, left also so that way this shit wouldn't happen, because he did not want to be the center of attention. And guess who is the center of attention now? Wolf. Because of this stupid motherfucker. But it's not just that he made fun of Wolf. Because, they took the whole thing where the thumbnail of his forced diversity video, where it's got him as a old fursona thing, the joke thing that he had, as his profile picture. And behind that, on that flaming background, ranting about forced diversity. That video's still good, by the way, and it has merit in it. And if you don't believe me, go watch the EFAP where they criticize Eric Taxon's response to it. And that was Eric back then. It's Patricia now, but it was Eric back then. So you can't go be told you transphobe. So you have that. The video still has merit. And what he's talking about is the forced diversity in media right now, where they're trying to put diversity in places where it does not apply. And he makes several really good examples. The video is overall very well made and very well written. And I know Wolf isn't proud of his content, but that's a video I'm proud to say that I have watched and I have on my phone right now and able to look up and watch. I'm very happy that that video exists. But this guy decides, no! Guy's been offline for 2 years to try to better himself as a person. I'm going to make fun of him behind his back. For no reason at all. I'm just going to do it out of nowhere, out of the blue. And then not just that. There are people slandering Wolf in the fucking comments of the tweet. For one thing, people who are thinking that the fursona thing was serious, no, Wolf was very obviously playing to a joke with the fursona thing. But that's more understandable. What isn't understandable is calling him a fucking conservative when he clearly wasn't. Trying to make it all seem like, he's just a spoiled man baby. All these type of negative connotations that they're trying to associate with Wolf, despite the fact that this motherfucker tried to vote for Bernie. Would have voted for Bernie in the presidential election had he run in 2016, and maybe he would have done that in 2020, I don't know. But he was on the verge of voting for Bernie. He is more left-wing than he is right-wing. But shit like this is why he would say routinely on EFAP that the more I see you people being assholes on the left wing is why I go further right. And he doesn't want to be further right. But it's not just that really fucking irritates me. What really irritates me is how they're really, this motherfucker, this is routine. He wants to start drama. But he does this when Wolf specifically wanted to stay away from everything. Why bring him up now? Why bring him up now? And I know you disagree with him, but why bring him up now? And then you try to bring this up to certain people. Fuck it. They don't care. I got into an argument with one guy. He blocked me because I was trying to explain to him what he was using in his video for forced diversity to give his video merit. I was trying to help support his argument, and I told him what he used as reference. He whined about it. He's like, oh, I'm sick of talking about rape. I don't give a damn if you're sick of talking about rape. That's the example he used, and it was a legitimate example. Because Ray is a Mary Sue. Ripley is not. If you've seen the video, you know what I'm talking about. That argument where he compares Ripley from Aliens to Ray from the sequel trilogy. And how bad of a character she is compared to Ripley. So you have all this stuff here. But you just have... Nobody wants to fucking... Everybody wants to double down on this shit. I really don't understand it. I really don't understand why, one, this motherfucker is gonna go up and try to make fun of Wolf behind his back. You know, you have people calling him a Nazi, calling him a racist, a sexist, all these istanisms, the same shit. It's just, but he's doing this while Wolf left, after Wolf left, for his own personal reasons, for his own health, to try to better himself as a person. Alright, who knows, he could share some more opinions with you. But like I said earlier, the more you keep trying to dunk on him for this type of shit, the more you're gonna make him pissed off. Now I hope he didn't see this. I really hope Wolf hasn't been told about this, because I'm telling you, if I were in Wolf's position, I would be fucking furious. That people are trying to make fun of me for video, one, they can't watch because I took it down, but two, even when people are who have seen the video, know all the details of it inside and out, and can support references to the arguments that I'm making, but they still won't acknowledge that, and are slandering me as a racist, and a sexist, and a Nazi, I'd be fucking furious. I would be making posts. I would probably even go so far as to make another Twitter account just to dunk on these fucking idiots. And remember, the whole catalyst for the thing that got Wolf to leave the internet as a whole was because the guy who made SPV3 whined about him to Twitter because he made a joke. And this is just another person of influence dunking on Wolf. That's the really big takeaway here, because the guy who made SPV3, he's a fucking lunatic. And he got Wolf banned from Twitter, which is the whole thing that started Wolf's downward spiral, and also the whole thing with his Discord server, which there were also people parroting the talking point that Wolf is a pedo, which is completely unsupported, by the way. And if I can find the video, because I'm sure somebody's reposted it. I think that guy who did repost a bunch of Wolf's videos still has that one up. If that one's still up, I will show it to you, or at least I will link it to you, where he goes through in detail what the fuck happened with the Discord server. It was not him being a pedo. It was somebody being a dipshit, posting CP on their Not Safe for Work channel, and his mods didn't get rid of it in time, and Wolf obviously isn't really paying attention to his Discord server because he leaves it all to his mods, and they're all acting like, whoa, you need to condemn this. Like, I'm fucking trying. I thought my mods were handling this. What the fuck's going on? All that type of shit. But man, this really pisses me off. That people who know nothing about Wolf as either a person, as a content creator, are just willing to go on him like this. Despite the fact everything we know from the EFAP community about Wolf is that he's a really good guy. Yeah, he's got a way with words, but he's a good guy at heart. And leaving the internet like he did was a very noble thing to do. We may disagree on why, on what he views his content as, because I still think his content was still a net good. It was a net positive for the internet. He made a lot of good content. Hell, I'll still listen to his Halo 5 Guardians review on repeat, because his Halo content was that good. I like his Halo content. I like his take on Mass Effect. There's a lot of good stuff from Wolf. Alright, like I said, Wolf's a good guy. They refuse to try to figure out anything in the context about this. Like, you could have literally, I could have, like, if these idiots were to actually look for the video and actually see the context, maybe it wouldn't change the mind of a bunch of people, but it would certainly have the reception to him at least be mixed for these people. Because I see people who are like, well, I don't agree with everything he's saying, but he's got a point. And there's a lot of people like that. People who aren't familiar with Wolf, but have seen the video, know what they're talking about. And then you have people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about, just taking the thumbnail at face value like, oh, he's just a right-wing chud, making fun of the SJWs, because like it's still 2017. And it's like, guys, you're fucking morons. And the way you're acting is frankly disgusting. Because you know nothing about the dude. And whether you know it or not, he's not here. He ain't here right now. If you didn't know, that's more excusable than knowing and being a dick about it. You guys being a dick to a guy with Asperger's and mental issues. Mental issues he's trying to fix. And you're still fucking junking on him. Despite the fact he's disowned his content. Even though a lot of people like me watched his content and liked it, you guys are dunking on him for something he doesn't even like to do anymore. He hates his fucking content. Why do you think he deleted his channel? Because he actually hated it. He refused to repost it and has gotten into a spat with the guy who has reposted his content in the name of preserving it, but Wolf doesn't want it out there. If you're gonna fucking talk shit about Wolf, at least fucking know what the hell you're talking about. Because you don't, Cringe Political Post. You don't, the guy who called him a fucking Nazi furry. All these people who are calling him conservative. You know nothing about the man. You're just taking the thumbnail at face value and being a dick because, oh, he has a slightly different opinion than me. Or no, he has a massively different opinion than me. And also, I don't like anybody that has a different opinion than me if there's anything remotely to the right. Even though a lot of opinions aren't really right, left, or center. It's just a fucking opinion. Hate the shit. I can't stand all you stupid ass motherfucking partisan hacks that love to start shit just for the sake of starting shit. Cringe Political Post knew what the fuck he was doing. I believe it 100% that he knew what the fuck he was doing. And I can at least excuse some of the people making ignorant responses if they didn't know who the fuck he was, unless they were being legitimately fucking disgusting people. But all the people who knew, and especially Cringe Political Posts, you guys are disgusting bastards. Okay, I'm sorry. This is disgusting. To defile a man's character when not only can he not defend himself, which is also funny considering literally 2 days after Wolf left the first time to go on hiatus before he became the Word of Wolf, Eric Taxon made his video response to his forced diversity video. Someone actually unironically thinks that's a good response. No, it's not. Fuck you. Watch the EFAP. But not just that. You're gonna slander him. You're gonna help slander him. You're gonna make him look like a total piece of shit to your audience when he can't defend himself. And when he has specifically avoided anything having to do with the internet to avoid drama. Because he doesn't want to start that. Trying to dunk on somebody for trying to be a genuinely good person and trying to improve themselves. Fuck off. Go suck 10,000 dicks covered with spikes so that way you can choke on your own blood. Why, man? Why? I don't fucking understand it. Why do people think it's okay to act like such a genuine piece of shit? I don't fucking get it. I really don't. Maybe it's that inner Gene Roddenberry in me. I want to be an optimistic guy. It's really hard to be optimistic when people are being deliberate assholes. Being deliberate assholes and not even trying to say anything about it. To try to take responsibility for it and trying to improve as a person. People at Cringe Political Post piss me off to the fullest extent. Yeah, honestly, I'm glad people of every spectrum are also dunking on him. Because EFAP does unite. Well, I'll just leave off with this. I hope Wolf's doing well. Last I heard he was. Ain't heard much from him in a while, but I hope he's doing well. I hope he's doing well. And I'll leave you off with something a little bit more encouraging. Thank you, Sertlin, for this. I really appreciate it, man.
Hold it!